Oh, yeah, baby, coming to you from Paradise Studios in beautiful, scenic Massapequa on Long Island in our brand new set. Guess what, folks? This is Super Mega Trivia Slam. Welcome to the show. Look at that. That's me as a cartoon. Isn't that fun? It's always good to have fun, folks. Guys, this show is going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. It's not your regular trivia show, perchance. It's more of a party game, you know? I'm talking right to you guys. We're doing the show right for you, the viewing audience. Let me be your virtual trivia show host. We're going to have all sorts of multiple choice questions, and the whole thing is shout out the answers, be a part of the damn show. Get your friends together, you know, get a party game, trivia party, super slam thing, or you can play alone. I don't care. I don't judge. I'm going to ask multiple choice questions, right? I'll give you 30 seconds to shout out the answers, all sorts of cool, quirky stuff. Then I'll give you the answer, and then, hey, guess what? It's a fun fact. What do you say? We get started right here, right now. We're moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is group play. Group play. And here comes your first questions. 3 questions in this. Everybody gets to shout out. Question 1 was called Octopuses. I don't know. It could be octopi, but that's more funny. Let's check out our question. Here it comes. So the octopus has long fascinated people with their legs, their 8 legs, and their history of aquatic movie villainy. But here's a question, folks, about what's inside that wacky, slimy body. You want to know what's inside it? I'm going to ask you that question. Here we go. How many hearts does an octopus have? Sounds like a nursery rhyme. 1, 2, or 3? I'm going to give you 30 seconds on the clock. Go. What do you think? How many hearts does an octopus have? Were you paying attention in science or wherever? Biology? I don't know, wherever they call it. Do you think it has 1 heart? It could have 1 heart. An octopus could just have 1 beating heart. Could have 2 hearts. You never know. Could have 3 hearts. Just hang there. They have so many. Divisible by 8. I don't know. You got 11 seconds. Do you think you know this answer? Everybody shout out the answer. You think you know this? I think you know this. You only have 5 seconds left. You can change your answer if you want. All right. There it is. How many hearts does an octopus have? I am going to ask you that question right now, but guess what? Here comes the answer. You ready? Here it comes. 3. Yeah. An octopus has 3 hearts. Who knew? Hey, how about a fun fact? There's your fun fact. It's an octo fact, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, and 1 heart pumps it to the rest of the body. I feel like we've learned something today. You're watching Super Mega Trivia Slam. My name is Steve Strangio. We're going to just keep pumping out. Yeah, you see what I did there? We're going to keep pumping out the questions. We're moving on to question number 2. Get ready. It's another animal-related question. Wompoop. Have you seen that movie on Sci-Fi? It's pretty cool. What do you say we go to our question? Now, the wombat is a strange little creature that is a bit of a mystery to many, a lot of people. So, of course, here's a question about how it poops. Why not? Here comes your question. What is the shape of wombat poop? Is it square? Is it round? Or is it triangle? You got 30 seconds. Go. What do you think it is? Wombat Poop, I think, was the name of my punk band when I was in high school or college. I don't care. You ever seen Wombat Poop? It's fun. It's square. Is it round? Or is it triangle? There it is. What is the shape of Wombat Poop? You have 12 seconds to go. Square would kind of hurt, right? If it was square. If round, easy enough. Triangle would hurt way too many times. You got 5 seconds to go. Are you shouting out the answers? Group play is happening right now. Guess what? Time is up. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the shape of wombat poop? Here comes your answer. It's square. Ouch. Yeah, it's square. That could hurt twice. All right, what do you say we get a fun fact? Smell the shape. The square shape, helps them mark their territory by not rolling away. I mean, I don't know why that's important to a wombat to have a square poop, but I guess that's just what they want to do. I don't know. It helps them. If you see square poop, first alert the authorities, but then just know there's a wombat nearby. All right, we're moving on, folks. We're going to move on to our next round. Look, there's me as a bottle cap. Why? Because it's fun. Actually, I bought that right here at Paradise Studios. They actually made that for me. Here comes your next question. The amazing world of pineapples. on Nickelodeon? What do you say we ask the question? Here we go. The pineapple is neither a pine nor an apple. Discuss. But it does have one very unique trait. Let's find out what it is. How long does it take for a pineapple to grow? Is it 2 weeks? Is it 2 months? Or is it 2 years? 30 seconds have begun. Let's find out. Shout out your answers. This is the last question in this group play round. How long does it take for a pineapple to grow? You got 18 seconds to figure it out. Could be 2 weeks. You never know. Pineapples quickly to mature because they, get them ripe, and then who knows when you can eat them. 2 months, maybe, on vacation. 2 years? Well, that's a possibility. You have 3 seconds left. How long does it take for a pineapple to grow? The time is up. Here is your answer. 2 years. Yeah, it literally takes 2 years for a pineapple to grow. And then it goes into your grocer, and then chaos ensues. Here's a fun fact for you. Check it out. Does it live under the sea? Yeah, I did that. No, but the pineapple has a very complex life cycle, and it must be in the right climate. So certain places that you go to, right? Maybe you're thinking, I want to get some pineapple, but no, you can't because it's the wrong climate. Who knows? All right, gang, you're watching Super Mega Trivia Slam. How did you do? Did you do good? Did you do well? Good or well? Are you a literary person? If I said that sentence correctly. We're going to move on, folks. Okay, so right now we did those 3 rounds. Okay, that was kind of cool. Getting everybody together, shouting out answers, getting ready. Now, if you're playing at home and you have a group of friends, right, pick somebody to play. Then only that person can answer. And it's like, right or wrong. There's no points to this. I don't care about points. I just want you to have a good time. So only that one person, but everybody can shout out answers. You can shout out the right answer, shout out the wrong answer, or just shout stuff out to make them scared. I don't care. But here we go. We're moving on. This is going to be round number 2, the players round. Here comes your first question. There's going to be 5 questions in this round. And this question, I love this question. It's my favorite. Them foreign movie titles is crazy. Yeah, let me explain to you what this is all about. I'm going to give you the American movie title because this is America. And then you have to guess the foreign movie translation of that. Because in other countries, as people are told, they speak different languages. Yeah, it's a thing. So they have different, words, I guess you could say, for the actual title. So I'm going to give you that title, and then you have to guess the translation. You'll have 3 choices. Here comes the question. In Israel, what is the translation of cloudy with a chance of meatballs? Those are your choices. Up there, matzo balls. Enough with the meatballs. Or it's raining falafel. You have 30 seconds. Go. What do you think it's going to be? Up there, Israel. Have you seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs? Very funny. Very funny movie. But it has different connotations in various other places. Up there, matzo balls could be a thing. Matzo, very tasty. Unleavened bread. Enough with the meatballs is something my Italian relatives have told me in the past. You have 7 seconds to go. Or it's raining falafel could be a great song. Maybe in a disco. Have you remember discos? All right, folks, time is up. All right, so in Israel, what is the translation of cloudy with a chance of meatballs? Here comes your answer. Yeah, it's raining falafel. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? Duck out of the way. Hey, how about a fun fact? Did you get it right? I hope you got it right. If you got it right, it's going to be raining falafel, baby. Here comes your fun fact. Such weather. It's common practice to localize the language to the title to make it seem more relatable to a specific audience. So falafel, even here on Long Island, falafel's a thing, which is amazing. So there you go. In Israel, it's called It's Raining Falafel. All right, you're watching Super Mega Trivia Slam. That's me if I was in a Grindhouse movie, and I should be. Grindhouse movies are awesome. Have you seen it? You know what I mean by Grindhouse movies? They're just like, in a world where a man does trivia, he goes against the world with his trivia. Let's move on to question number 2. All right, here comes question number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Hitchcock hates it. This can go either way, but let's find out what the hell that means. Now, One of the greatest directors ever, created fear in many of his movies. But here's something that director Alfred Hitchcock was actually afraid of. You got three choices to figure out what Hitchcock, the modern master of horror, was actually afraid of. Let's find out. Was it eggs, birds, or graves? You have 30 seconds. Go. It's time to start. It's clicking, much like a Hitchcock movie. Ticking clock is going on. Alfred Hitchcock. If you don't know who Alfred Hitchcock is, educate yourself. Do the Google with the thing and watch the movies. Eggs. Have you seen Psycho with the ying? That was him with the stabbing. Eggs. Did he hate eggs? Okay. Did he hate birds? He did make a movie called The Birds. Could be a hint. Or did he hate graves? You have, that's it, time's up. Were you paying attention? Let's find out. What did Alfred Hitchcock fear? Here comes the answer. It's eggs. Yeah. He hated eggs. That's a thing. Let's find out why, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out why he hated eggs. No egg pun here. I'm not going to do the pun. Hitchcock had a real fear of eggs and thought that they were even more disgusting than blood, which, you know, I'm kind of with you on that. If you think about it, I mean, Hitchcock, look, he probably saw an egg. You know, he saw blood, which, by the way, in the movie Psycho, they used chocolate syrup. There's a little bonus for you instead of blood when she was getting all stabbed in the shower and stuff. But eggs are kind of disgusting. If you think, they're chicken embryos, but they're just damn tasty. So I don't know. Maybe he just didn't like the yolk and the thing and the gooey stuff. Whatever. Let's move on to question number 3. Here we go. Question number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Better red than dead. Like I said, America. Here comes your question. Now, redheads have always been a mystery throughout history, and I love redheaded girls. It's my weakness. But where do these mysterious flame-haired people rule? Let's find out. Here comes your question. Which country has the most redheads? England, Ireland, or Scotland? Moving on to 30 seconds. Boom, 30 seconds have been commenced. Which country has the most red? Are you a redhead? Maybe you're a redhead. Maybe you know the answer to this. Perhaps you do. I don't know. Maybe you know more than most people. You have 17 seconds to go. Let's check out those things again. England, which is, you know, fairly redheadish, could be. Ireland, of course, you know, Erin go bragh. Or is it Scotland? You have to say it that way. You have 3 seconds to go. England, Ireland, or Scotland. Time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out the answer. Which country has the most redheads? England, Ireland, or Scotland? Here it comes. Boom, it's Scotland. Yeah, who would have knew? Scotland has the most redheads. Hey, how about a fun fact? Flame on! Red hair is linked to genetics and geography. Now, Scotland's cloudy climate plays a role since redheads are better at producing vitamin D in limited sunlight. That's your answer right there in a nutshell. So if you are a redhead and you enjoy going outside, you're a winner in my book. If you're a redheaded girl, just call me. All right, we're moving on to question number 4. Question number 4, here it comes. Stack those Pringles. Stack those Pringles. What do you say we find out what the question is? Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. And I do love me some Pringles, right? And that long tube can just makes them fun to eat. You know, you just kind of like popping them out, stuff like that. Here's a wacky fact about another use for that can. Get your mind out of the gutter. Here comes the question. How did the creator of the Pringles can repurpose it? Creates a visual. He was buried in it. He built a toy car, or he made a musical instrument. Here we go. You guys, you got 30 seconds. What it is now. How did the creator of the Pringles can repurpose? Like, was it used for something else? Was he buried in a Pringles can? It's kind of weird, don't you think? Maybe he built a toy. Maybe he's a whimsical kind of guy and he like made toy cars, little tube car. You have 10 seconds to go. Maybe he made a musical instrument out of it. You could play the Pringles can. That would be fun, don't you think? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out. Time is up. I'm going to press that button and we're going to find out how did the creator of the Pringles can repurpose it. Here comes your answer. He was buried in it. Yeah, he was buried in a Pringles can. Yikes. Let's get a fun fact about that before the visual lingers. Here it comes. Get stacked. Fred Bauer was the name of the inventor. Was cremated, poured into the can, and hopefully did not add sour cream and onion. Otherwise, I mean, he would be damn tasty if he did. But that's what happened. He like took some of his ashes, right? And they just like, I guess most of the ashes were there. Put some sour cream. He didn't put sour cream in it. I think it was barbecue. No, I'm kidding. And then they just put him in the aisle. No, he probably has it on his mantle. All right, guys, here we go. Question number 5 is on the way. Here it comes. Is that a real movie title? Are you kidding me? You kidding me, right? No, I'm not kidding you. Here comes the question. Lots of strange movie titles out there, and I'm going to give you 3. Okay, and you have to guess which one is the real movie title. Are you ready? Here we go, guys. Which is the real movie title? Deathbed, the Bed That Eats, Zombie Dance Fiesta, or Bloodthirsty Bobcat Massacre. You have 30 seconds. Here we go. Go. What do you think it is? Which one is the real? Shout out your answers if you know it, or the person who is playing. Shout out the answers. This is the international symbol for shout out the answers. Deathbed, the Bed That Eats. It's messy. Zombie Dance Fiesta sounds like a fun time. Just make a 24-hour film festival out of that. Or Bloodthirsty Bobcat Man. I'm not talking about Bobcat Goldthwait. I'm talking about actual bobcats. You got 3 seconds to go. Which one of those is real? Deathbed, the Bed That Eats, Zombie Dance Fiesta, Bloodthirsty Bobcat Massacre. Your time is up, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes your answer. Deathbed, the Bed That Eats. I don't even know what the hell it eats, but we're going to find out right now. Here's your fun fact, folks. It's called It Ain't No Futon. Released in 1977. The year Star Wars was released, so I think nobody saw it. I'm sure people saw it. It's a bed that is possessed by a demon, of course. It consumes people by luring them in with telepathy and dream manipulation. So, I don't know. Let's just move on. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Super Mega Trivia Slam. This is a fun time for me. Hope it's a fun time for you. You can check us out on all the socials if you want. Everything is Super Mega Trivia Slam on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, UTalk, Facebook, Slam. I don't care. I'm sure they invented 7 more. What do you say we get, folks, to our next round? It's going to be a fun one. Guess what? It's going to be the rapid fire round, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, explosions. I got explosions. It's the rapid fire round. Now, in this one, I'm going to be saying a statement, and you have to tell me, hell yeah, or bogus, all right? There'll be 5 statements here. I'll say them really quickly, all right? Now, when I say them, you have to either shout out, hell yeah, right, or bogus. But why are you shouting those out? Well, here we go. If you think the statement is true, hell yeah. If you think it's false, bogus. If you don't know what bogus means, it's 80s or 90s. All right, here we go. I'm going to say the statement. You got like 5 seconds, maybe 3. And then you got to tell me hell yeah or bogus. Here we go. Hell yeah or bogus. Ketchup was once sold as medicine. What do you think? Hell yeah or bogus? Go. Hell yeah. Ketchup. Medicine? Who knows? You could put it on something. All right, here comes your answer. Hell yeah. And in the 1830s, it was sold as tomato pills. Yikes. Try putting that on your hot dog. Moving on. Hell yeah versus bogus. Harrisburg is the capital of Pennsylvania. Go! Any Pennsylvanians out there? Do you know the answer? Is it hell yeah? Are you shouting out hell yeah or bogus? I don't know. Let's find out. Hell yeah. It's located along the Susquehanna River. I'm going to turn slowly and move on. Here we go. Our next one. Hell yeah or bogus. The dot over the letters I and J, right? It's called an aglet. Go! What do you think it is? Is it an aglet? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'm going to tell you in just 2 seconds. 1, here comes your answer. Boom. No, it's bogus. No, it's called a tittle. Yeah. An aglet is the plastic at the end of a shoelace. Yeah. Tittle. All right, we're moving on. We got 2 more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Here comes your 4th one. Hell yeah versus bogus. The average cloud weighs about 1 million pounds. Go! What do you think it is? Average cloud, 1 million pounds. It's up there in the sky. All right, here comes your answer. Hell yeah, they are filled with lots of water and droplets of ice. Now, if you're saying to yourself, hey, Steve, how can I weigh a cloud? I don't know. Figure it out. All right, here comes our final question. Hell yeah versus bogus. The King of Hearts is the only king in the deck without a mustache. Go. What do you think it is? Any card players out there? Counting cards, putting it out there, seeing what's fun. King of Hearts is the only card in the deck without a mustache. Okay, here comes your answer. Hell yeah, historically, because of the early printing on the blocks and the wear and tear of the whole deal. And that's Super Mega Trivia Slam. Hey guys, thanks so much for playing. I hope you had a great time. Come on back, follow me on all the socials, Super Mega Trivia Slam. Send me a text, do a DM, send me a raven, whatever the hell you want to do. My name's Steve Strangio, hanging out here at Paradise Studios in Massapequa. Super Mega Trivia Slam. Yeah.